Hollow Knight. A great game, but also a very challenging one. Hollow Knight was such an incredible and impactful game to me that I vowed to do everything, experience everything, and get every possible achievement the game had to offer. At first, it wasn't so bad. I conquered challenge upon challenge with relative ease. Steel Soul, 100% completion, Path of Pain, you know, the easy stuff. But there's one aspect of the game that truly gave me trouble. The Pantheons. At first they weren't too hard. Whether it was the Pantheon of the Master, Pantheon of the Artist, and the Pantheon of the Sage, I got them all done. But those last two, ooh, they took some work. But against all odds, after countless attempts, I managed to come up with a strategy against the Pure Vessel and take down the Pantheon of the Night. With all this said and done, all that was left was the Pantheon of Hallownest. Shouldn't be too bad, right? After trying time and time again to beat that Pantheon, I had to take a break. And I busied myself with other things, such as schoolwork, etc. But every break that came along, I vowed to my friends that this was the summer. I'd do it this time for sure! And every break, I was wrong. Until a random day in May, a friend of mine was streaming themselves going through the White Palace and struggling with the platforming. Watching them play, I had that urge. The urge to return to Hollow Knight and finish what I'd started. So I popped out her stream, booted up Hollow Knight, and attempted the Pantheon of Hallownest for the very first time in months. And boy, was I surprised by the results. Boss after boss, I took them down with relative ease. All the while, only half paying attention, watching my friends stream at the same time, chuckling to myself deviously every time she dashed into a buzzsaw. Hee hee. And then I made it to the final 3 bosses of the Pantheons, and locked in. Upon battling Nightmare King Grim and the Pure Vessel, I declared repeatedly that this was it. I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm totally dead, I'm dead, I'm just dead, I'm dead, I'm gonna die, I'm dead. But I managed to get through them both to my surprise. And now, all that was left was the boss that really gave me trouble. The Absolute Radiance. I died. But I almost didn't. After not playing the game for multiple months, I had almost beat the Pantheon of Hallownest, the Pantheon that I had tried endlessly to beat for so long. Suddenly, a fire lit inside me. Wait, I think I can do this. And I'm addicted to Hollow Knight again. For the next 2 days, I practiced against the Absolute Radiance in my spare time. And for whatever reason, something just clicked. All the pieces just seemed to fall into place, as a strategy on how to beat the Absolute Radiance formed before my very eyes. Suddenly, I was able to beat them relatively consistently, as long as I stayed calm, focused, and went into the final stage with as much health as I could. For you see, the beginning of the Radiance fight isn't that bad. But the last 2 stages of the fight, where you're in the air and the Radiance shoots these spinning dial projectile things at you, are where it really gets tough for me. Though my win rate against the Absolute Radiance wasn't 100%, I was ready. Things started off very well. Boss after boss, I flew through the beginning stage of the Pantheons with only a few hiccups along the way. I had taken down all these chumps so many times, fighting them was more muscle memory than anything else. I was feeling very confident. Although, I knew I still had a long way to go. It's only uphill from here. Despite my success, however, the further I got, the more my nerves were beginning to get the better of me. I'm failing right now, big time. I really wanted this to be the one, and I'd do anything to make it happen. I feel weird. And yet, despite that weirdness I was feeling, I pressed on. I had to. Back to the montage! Let's go. I hate this fight. I've always hated this fight. I don't know why, but for some reason it gives me so much trouble. But like, not like trouble as in like I'm gonna fail trouble, but trouble where I think it's really frustrating. No damage. Let's go. That was a good one. Whew. These guys aren't too bad for me, just some of those dudes at the end. Not looking forward to it. But also kind of am. This is another one of those fights that just, it's not necessarily hard, but it's like weird. Like it makes you like weirdly frustrated. It just his shmoo, man. It's got that B shmoo. No damage run. Oh, okay. Respect. After digging my way out of that weirdness I was feeling in the beginning, the time began to fly by as I climbed my way back up to the top. Difficulty was starting to crank up, but I wasn't worried. I continued on. Hurry! My friend always complains about this fight, saying that it's RNG, but I don't get it. I don't, first I didn't see it. I mean, sure, maybe it's a little RNG, but not to the extent that Eagle is. Not at all. So if you're watching this, skill issue. What? Now that, okay, that was a skill issue. Taking forever. Finally! Oh my gosh. Master Yoda. Oh jeez, that was terrifying. I just had to tank those hits. I'm getting stressed. I'm getting really stressed, and I don't know why. I gotta chill out. It was around this point where the stress would begin to seep its way into my gameplay. I couldn't bear the thought of dying to one of the bosses before the big three at the end, especially since I was recording the whole thing, and that exact mindset would become my biggest weakness. Although, the Enraged Guardian may beg to differ. It's just too easy, I mean... This guy's tough. Creepy too. Alright. Focus up, Logan. Focus up. That damage hurt. Oh, that scared me. What? Oh my... My heart rate was through the roof. I almost lost it all, and from the failed champion of all bugs... But I had to set that aside, as it was now time. Time to show down with the Nightmare King. I thought it was gonna bow. Defeating Nightmare King Grim is hardly an easy feat, as he is considered to be one of the hardest bosses in all of Hallownest. If you wish to take him down, you have to stay focused, refrain from being too greedy, and avoid taking as much damage as you can. While there are some spots to heal, as you're seeing, they are infrequent in this fight. Oh! Nightmare King Grim is, in my opinion, among the greatest designed boss fights in any video game. His fight is incredibly challenging and unforgiving, especially with that double damage. And yet, it's just so amazingly fun. At this point in the fight, my entire room has disappeared around me. I have a goal, and am simply working to achieve it. On his own, he's not the worst, but when he's one of the 3 final guardians stopping you from achieving victory, it's hard not to let one's nerves get the best of them, as I have many times. But not this time. Oh my gosh. Whew. Whatever happens, happens from here on out, dude. Let's do this. I remember the first time I went up against the Pure Vessel very well. Likely because I died immediately. I leaned back in my chair and thought to myself, how am I supposed to beat this? And it took me a long time to figure that out. But once I did, it was over for the Pure Vessel. Let's do this. I won't lie, during this fight my confidence was at an all-time low. I just kept making these sloppy mistakes over and over again. But I did my best to hold steadfast and kept on going. That's all I could do. So that's what I did. The pure vessel sure is one heck of a force to be reckoned with, and I guess that's just something we have in common. Come on, let's do this! I got this! With the pure vessel out of the way, all that's left is to slay the final god of Hallownest, the most powerful being of all, the Absolute Radiance. Come on, Logan, you've done this before, you can do it again. No ridiculous mistakes. All those attempts and all that practicing seemed to finally be paying off as I raced through the beginning stages of this fight. Taking down the Absolute Radiance had been my dream for so long, and I was ready for today to be the day it happens. Perfect. Perfect. Let's keep it up. Come on, let's keep it up. Whew. Oh my gosh. Come on, please land in the perfect spot. It's alright, it's okay. Works for me, works for me. No! Oh, unnecessary damage. We can't afford these mistakes. Perfect. Not perfect! Perfect. In my many previous attempts at taking down the Absolute Radiance, I devised a strategy that was very helpful in this stage of the fight. Instead of chasing them down, I would instead wait for them to land on the platform just above me, and then attack them and slash them as many times as I could before it disappeared. This was the best way to deal a good substantial amount of damage, rather than taking a bunch of unnecessary hits as I tended to do before. Come on, teleport closer, please! No! I need you closer. Yes! Like this. Pausing just for a moment so I could take a breather, I readied myself for what was to come. Okay, no mistakes. All or nothing. There I was, on the final climb of the Pantheon. One too many slip-ups, and I'd lose everything. This is usually the point where it would all go south for me, and where my spirit would be broken once more. But filled with determination, I pressed on. Whatever happens, I wasn't going down without a fight. Okay. Stay calm. No, no, no! No mistakes! No, no! Yes! Yeah! Oh my gosh, yes! Oh, I did it! Yes! Oh! Woo! Get him! Woo-hoo-hoo! Yeah! Let's go! Woo! Oh my gosh, I did it! Oh! Oh, I did it! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, I did it! Oh! After all this time, after all these years, I'd finally done it. I had finally beaten the Pantheon of Hallownest. Oh man! Dude! I did it! I can't believe I did it! Oh my gosh! Oh, what's happening? What? What does it mean? Oh, I can't believe I did it! Let's go! Oh my gosh! Oh, dude, what a game. 3.5 years. That's how long it took for me to do this. I tried time and time again. All those bosses. Sealed Vessel, they all took or Pure Vessel, whatever it's called, dude. Nightmare King Grim, they took so much work and so much effort. And each time I thought, oh man, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I can do this. But I kept pushing through. I kept pushing through. And I made it to that final Pantheon. And I died so many times in the past. And sure, I say 3.5 years. It's been on and off, of course. But I tried so many times, and I just had to take a long break because I just couldn't do it, you know? 45 minutes going in, 45, 50 minutes, and then dying at the last second is so painful, but after finally beating it, after all this time, it was worth it. It was worth it 100 times over, and I would do it again. I'd do it all again. You know, for a while there, I was worried that, oh, it's gonna take me so long to beat this Pantheon that Silksong is gonna come out and I'm not gonna have done it yet. It's gonna take so long that Silksong is gonna release and I'm gonna not know what to do. I'm gonna put off playing Silksong to beat the Pantheons and I'm not gonna be able to do it and it's gonna be this whole thing. You know, looking back, I shouldn't have been worried because here we are, 2024, May. Yeah, I had nothing to worry about. The game's still not out yet. Oh my gosh, but you know what? Whenever it does come out, I know it's gonna be great. I know it's gonna be great. Because Hollow Knight is just such a special game. Made by such a small team. It had so much work, so many hours, and blood, sweat, and tears put into it, you know? And it really shows, you know? It's amazing what a couple of people can do if they're, you know, inspired, you know? What the human dream can do. What am I even talking about? I did it! I beat it! I finally beat the Pantheon of Hallownest. After 3.5 years. Oh my gosh. And just like that, like I said before, I do it again. I do it all over again. Thank you, Team Jerry. Thank you for making such a wonderful game. A wonderful experience. And I can't wait to see what Silksong has in store. And thank you for watching. Wait. Oh yeah, I forgot I did this! Mr. Mushroom, let's go! Look at him go! Dude. What? To be continued? No way! Oh my gosh! 119 hours, 37 minutes, and 39 seconds. Rookie numbers. Yeah, you know. Easy. What can I say? Mr. Mushroom, let's go! Thanks a bunch for watching my newest video. It turned out a little longer than I intended, but I think it worked out for the best. If you're feeling daring today, maybe leave a like or even subscribe. I truly appreciate it. That's all for now, and I hope you enjoyed. Have a wonderful day, wherever you are. Loganberry out!